a sub-350 ERA. And guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers, they're pitching sub-2s, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win a ballgame every time he takes the mound. So, look, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Vamos a eso. Cuidado. Entonces, espérate. Dios que le va bien.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
We got a full count.
Three and two now. Struck him out looking. This is Willie Castro. He swings and fouls one off. Castro starting as the designated hitter. 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wide to kick the pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
High fly ball out into left center field, and makes the grab, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. Little surprising he didn't try for 2.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Ramirez ranging down. Gone! That one felt good. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Polanco tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's going back. Back some more. That'll make it out of here. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And now Ezekiel Duran. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Leody Taveras. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Hard hit right side. The throw to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2-round. Here on the south side, here's Rafael Devers. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to short. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jorge Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Michael Perez. The wind of the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Santana. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Rodriguez makes the grab on the run. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop.
Dame la luz, Reine. Dame la luz, Reine, que es lo que. Si no dura mucho, si quieres te puedes salir, pero no va, no se va para rápido. Mira, no se quita esa vaina como que está nublado allá, que se haga arriba el sol. Tú allá mira dónde va bajando. ¿Viste? Dime, Breina, dime. En línea. Ah, lo bueno, Dejará tener en el suelo, ya lo venía del 5 otra vez. A mi gente, comenten, suscríbanse, compartan este equipo. Suscríbanse, compartan el contenido, está transmitiéndose por YouTube y TikTok, mi gente, compartan, suscríbanse y comentan. ¿Qué equipo les gustaría ver jugando de la Liga Dominicana? Licey, Águila, el escogido y Águila, lo que ustedes quieran. Palo de billar. Miren el otro ahí. Morel. Tiene ese palo. Reine. Señores, compartan, suscríbanse. Estamos en TikTok y YouTube. Miren su juego favorito. Por eso lo envío por la.
Someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
And here is Ezekiel.
Ya tú sabes, Reina, así que tiene que meterle, Reina, así que tiene que meterle.
Here comes the 0-1 to third, and that squirts through.
Cuando tú vayas a jugar en vivo, Reina, pelota, Reina. Me dice para ponerlo, para verte tú le metes así. Me diga hasta por WhatsApp.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now at the plate, Leone Taveras. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's deep. Tattooed and gone.
Mira ese otro. Agárrame ahí, mijo.
Sends it out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to look like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here on opening day. Ground right side and foul ball. Got it.
Me puchó.
A cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can hit.
Me puchó.
And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez. Should have this one. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second.
Si tú me avisas para un partido tuyo, a ver si tú lo aplicas así también.
at the corners with 2 away. Now he launches it.
Pero aquí este pago de los tigres de Breine, yo no relajo. A veces Grande Liga, ellos juego online con los tigres míos.
Just stood through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now, Ahmed Rosario.
Mira, ese Águila. ¿Qué palo me agarró ahí?
And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Willie Castro. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job.
En Alestar yo juego.
By throwing the curveball. Add some velocity
Alestar.
to the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses. 2-2. Up the middle, Perdomo. Tosses to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lays out,
Águila.
and he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
En Alestar, en Alestar.
Good hustle getting down the line. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
It's in and out of his glove. Burrell to second, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He was late there, strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, number 5. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, gets a double and his second hit.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This looks like extra bases. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 10-0. It's a double. Third into the ninth one.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the top.
Miguel Diaz into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ramirez makes the grab on the run. Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Hard ground ball, base knock. They're waving around Duran. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And a It's off the wall. Around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Polanco sends it to first, and there are 2 outs. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
No cayó bien. En vivo. Vamos a ver que mañana está lloviendo. Vamos en vivo.
Those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now, number 5. That one hammered center field to the warning track, makes the catch. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot through for a knock. Anytime you can get him,
Franco in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
At the Melton Finals. Bounce it off, still 1 and 2. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
O sea, no live, pero en vivo.
Kicks and fires. The punch out there, and that's the first out. And at first, Gary Sanchez has it played. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. So the lineup flips over. Starling Marte up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one ripped, but foul. Liner back to the mound, and he's got it. Quick reactions there. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Christopher Morel. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Ezekiel Duran. Line, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back and forth shows his approach was to use the entire field.
And that gets down for a base hit. First and second, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 3. First offering is fouled off. Duran on second. Taveras over at first, so 1 away. On the ground right side.
Casi muere ahí arriba por una parte.
3 double play. And the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. We're through 5. The Angels have the lead 13-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Willie Castro. Morel sends it across to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right side, hard hit. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2. Here on the south side. And now Michael Perez. Diaz back to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And out number 1 on the grab.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Line drive, base hit, right field. So now back to the top of the order. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Base knock center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marte makes the grab for the second out. Here's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. The relay throw. He's in there. And they extend their lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Francisco Perez on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But
hit hard, base hit. Around third, he will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Well done, drives in the run. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Leody Taveras. That one ripped. In 1 hops off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead. Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on.
Runner at first with 2 away. Michael Perez getting ready to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rodriguez around third. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Now Santiago Espinal coming into the game now as the injury replacement. So up next, Jorge Polanco. Bounced up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength.
Durant makes the grab, and that. And we're back, bottom of the seventh, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And the right-hander back to work. Line drive, nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one smoked out to left. Ramirez pulls it in on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning. Back here on the south side. We go to the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Franco. The 1-1. So he's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Makes the catch for the out. One down. Back to the top of the lineup, Starling Marte, the next to hit. And the pitch is in for a strike. 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Marte retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Willie Castro. And a foul ball. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is back at guaranteed rate field. Leading off, Christopher Morel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Ezekiel Duran. Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow. So first and second with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Michael Perez. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it hits the fence around third. Relay throw to second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
He was all over that. What a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now.
That's a laser base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead.
Nicely done.
Elvis Peguero taking over on the mound. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Rip to right, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. Ramirez makes a nice running catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. He's 0 for 1. Bounced out to short, Franco. They get the force. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Through 8 full. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Jose Ramirez. And here it comes. Swings through that.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And Ramirez is set down. He's 2 outs away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
0-2.
And the pitch. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. So 2 down now. And here is Julio Rodriguez. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Hit to right, and that should do it. Fair ball. Coming home, and that rolls into the corner. Pulls into third safely. A run comes in on the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Valdez is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.